welcome to the day 3 of the United XR Europe 2025. So I'm delighted to open today's session. So Resurrecting the Past, Immersive Heritage, Turning Archives and Oral Tradition into Cultural Values and Revenue. So this session is part 2 of our conference, so we start 30 minutes ago. And this global conference is called Memorial Edutainment in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. It's curated as part of the Culture and Heritage track. So I am Géraldine BUEKEN, founder of the XR4Heritage program. It's a real pleasure to introduce Foteini VENIERI, who is a great partner to come to join me on stage. So she's the co-founder of Heterotopia, a program exploring how emerging technologies can shape the future of museum theater. And she will be presenting the expert lineup of today. For this first panel, we will promise to be a truly fascinating one. So the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Géraldine, for this initiative and for curating such an interesting panel. I'm very happy to be here with you. And now we will explore a very intriguing question: how we can resurrect the past, and how can archives, oral traditions, and historical narratives be transformed into meaningful and sustainable, we hope, cultural experiences. So I'm very happy to introduce Fabien. Please join us, and Justyna STAROSTKA. Yes. So they will both introduce. I will kindly ask you to introduce yourself. But first I will say that Fabien is the creator of, the CEO of Excurio, and the creator of a very exciting show, XR. Experience, yes, in collaboration with the French National Monument Center. Is that right? And Justyna will then talk to us about the XTREME project, an 8 million funded project that looks into the cultural and heritage sector, into living experiences, living traditions, and how we can better communicate with our living traditions through XR and the arts. So we will start today with Fabien.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
I'll take also the clicker. Hmm? Thank you. Oh, okay. That's what you were saying. Okay. Is it working? Is it working? Yeah, okay. Hello. So I'm Fabien BARATI. I'm the CEO, co-founder of Excurio. The company is 20 years old. We focus on all virtual augmented reality stuff. And for 6 years now, we focus on what we call the immersive expeditions, which is XR shows, location-based experiences in VR for general audience. When we, on the content side, we focus on heritage. And so I can show you this little video showing the 4 first immersive expeditions that we made. So at Excurio, we produce the content in partnerships with cultural institutions. We also develop the technology, the software technology that enables this content to operate this content in a very efficient way. So it looks like this when operated. So it's a lot of people being able to walk freely inside a large space. Each one of them is either in Egypt or in the 19th century Paris, for example. And as a visitor, you really feel that you are exploring different monuments, different ages, and you do that with your friends, with your family. This is an experience that you can share. During those really are adventures. It's not just a guided tour. We really push forward the storytelling. So we mix emotions, sensations, and knowledge. We share knowledge in a very specific way. Today we produced 6 because a new one is being launched tomorrow, I think. Immersive expeditions. First one about the Cathedral Notre Dame. Another one which is a co-production with the Museum of Natural History in Paris. Life Chronicles about the history of life. Horizon of Khufu is about the Great Pyramid in Giza. Tonight with the Impressionists is a co-production with Gédéon and the Orsay Museum, where you go back in the 19th century to meet the painters when they were not famous yet. And the last Stronghold is a co-production with the Center for National Monuments in France, and takes place in a giant fortress and get you back in the 14th century in France. So I'll tell you a bit more about this project after. Those immersive expeditions are operated today in around 30 venues worldwide. So we license this content, and we also license our technology to operators, and they are and they don't need us after to operate and propose this content to the audience. So we are in multiple. So they are all long-term venues, right? And more and more are opening in the next month next month. So I was supposed to talk with Abla today, but she's sick, sadly. Abla is from a center of the national monuments in France that they're taking care of. So this is a public body in charge of a lot of different monuments in France. And they're taking care of the castle and walls of the big fortress Carcassonne. So I know Abla for a very long time. We wanted to do an immersive expedition together, and the topic of medieval age, fortress, castle, knights really was something we wanted to explore. And so we partnered. This is a co-production, and 2 minutes, yeah. And this is the trailer. This is a 45-minute adventure in Carcassonne. So it is a historical fiction where you meet some historical characters that are basically our guides, and they allow us to meet real people that really existed, like the politician, chief of the military chief, inquisitor, and well, you have to do it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Exciting. We'll go for the questions afterwards. So now we move to Justyna, and we look forward to hearing to your project.
Should I use this one? Okay. Great, thank you so much. I'm super excited to be here and to talk to you, and I feel there's a lot of microphones in front of me. I'm already like, okay, we have to have you guys for our next project, because they have exactly what we are maybe missing. So my name is Justyna, and I came here from IT University of Copenhagen, where we are leading a big Horizon Europe project. You already shared the number we were granted for, and we are playing with mixed reality. And today, I will probably share a little bit of our struggles, more than anything else, how it is to navigate a research project with very ambitious artistic institutions. So just a little bit about us. You can see us on the picture, standing on the first consortium meeting, being excited of starting the journey, then deciding to make our lives even a little bit more difficult by choosing Apple Vision Pros. I don't know if any of you have tried or like working with this device, but I feel some people are laughing already. Welcome in the club, right? We can talk afterwards. We were very excited about it, and we are still, but now a little bit more also challenged by it. So we started in January last year, and we will be finishing December next year. Here you can see our partners. A lot of us come from the Nordics, but we also have Greece. So we have Bolt Virtual, with my friend Lucas being here as well in the room. So we have a lot of high-tech research, because we are research-oriented projects. At Horizon Project, we are supposed to push the tech and the possibilities of what's now available with those mixed reality headsets. And we are developing a lot of exciting technologies, Gaussian splatting, automatic scene recognition, one camera motion capture, spatial sound. So a lot of very, technologies that are still being developed. And then we are doing that in collaboration with very ambitious artistic institutions. And this is where you can see some of our partners. So Munch Museum in Oslo, where we have the on-site experience commissioned by some external artists. And you shared, Fabien, the big room with a lot of people. Here we are the artist decided to do one-person experience. Why not? So maybe, yes, for the next project, we can get some of your knowledge, how to put like hundreds of people. In the Finnish National Opera, that's our main production that will be a focus for us for the next year. We are developing a mixed reality experience together with the opera that is developing a totally new modern opera based on the novel of The Morning Star by Karl Ove Knausgård. Don't know if you guys heard about him. Very famous and a little bit controversial novelist from Norway. Here is the Irish Chamber Orchestra with a wonderful piece by also Norwegian composer. So those are the three other experiences. But this one that I would like to zoom in a little bit for you is the Irish World Academy of Music and Dance production. You can see some of the inspirational pictures where we decided to work with Irish World Academy of Music and Dance, with a singer, musician, and a dancer representing very traditional Irish music and dance traditions. Do we have any Irish people here? Okay, hello. Do you know any of the names on the, singer, Murian? No? Okay. Okay, I was hoping for some. But maybe you will recognize some of the music I will play in a second. So here the introduction for us was to kind of research the theme with people that are working with very traditional domain and have never worked with any of the tech-oriented project and has never had headset on. So we have been challenged with a lot of excitement, which is very, very nice, but also with a lot of expectations and then a lot of, you will see in a second in the picture. So here the concept is introducing folkloric and mythological tales from the Ireland, the song of the wind spirit, and then the story of the goddess Siona, which is the river Shannon here on the picture. And I hope I made it right by Googling Shannon River. So here we kind of looked for some, together with the Irish World Academy, for some inspiration, and we have fish and salmon, and then mermaids that we kind of try to bring concepts together with our product, with our Cobra team. So here we kind of brainstorm around this mystical mermaid creature that is inside of our production. But something I would like to zoom in and kind of reflect a bit on the production side of the whole experience. Here you have some of the three artists that we worked with. And I can see I'm already running out of time, probably. So just a little bit of so you can see in here how we put them through out-of-body experience, what they were saying, as you can see here.
It's been quite an incredible experience. And sometimes you come into these situations and you think, will it be very unnatural? Will it be very, forced?
We discovered the music in a new way.
But it felt really, really comfortable, really good.
Miming with a violin is fine. Miming with that one is difficult.
So yes, we made them mime the music, just to capture.
Probably a good thing.
It's been very fluid. It's been very natural.
You know what you're doing because you're playing, but it's going to be how it's turned into something that will be intriguing.
So it's been a really interesting journey for all of us, and I don't know if there's maybe a little bit.
From you without instruments,
how many cameras and how many equipments they had to put themselves through. Yes, out of the body experience, you go deeper in the music in some sort of way. So I felt we discovered music in a new way. So here it was a dance between us and them, learning at the same time to co-develop this experience. And I can see I'm closing reflections. So maybe that can stay a little bit on the screen with some of the technologies that we are co-developing at the same time as we are developing the experiences. Responsibility towards the ambitions of the very exciting partners, and then feeling responsibility to deliver high quality production by actually reaching our researcher goals, which is very, very hard. Anyway, I hope you can follow us and stay with us in contact, and yes, I think, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, both, for these fascinating presentations, and now we have a few minutes for questions from the audience.
First question, perhaps for Fabien. Somebody have a question?
Well, while you think, I will pose a question, and my question is collaborations. So we have diverse fields here, people from the arts, the XR creative domain, and the heritage sector. How this went? What were the difficulties or the challenges that you encountered, and how did you manage to overcome them or not?
So we are used to work with partners. So we obviously have to take into account that it will take time to work with, for example, experts, historians, architects, any experts. But that's also what gives the value of the experience. So that could be something that is heavy on the cost on the project. I mean, if you take it into account from the beginning, it's really fine. And from that, the collaboration can go very well. And I would say, especially on the last Stronghold experience, we worked with the people running the fortress, very knowledgeable, of course, on the history of the monument, and also very smart in terms of the understanding of what we do. And so when they proposed something, it was never, out of range, completely unfeasible. They really thought about it and on the format we are building.
Yeah, that's important, understanding. It's basic, I guess, for both sectors. And Justyna, for you, what were the challenges that you encountered during this collaboration process?
Actually, I only talked about challenges now. No, for us, the main challenge is that we need to develop our tech at the same time as we're developing the production. So here we are kind of all the time managing this interesting balance of expectations and of, we're trying to really, really research some of the things at the same time delivering high quality productions. So that's the main challenge, right? And then to meet the artistic ambitions. And we are a little bit like thinking tech first, despite we are kind of human-centric, but we have some technologies to try and to develop. So it's an interesting dance between the concept and the users, and also trying to be as accessible as possible, which in Apple Vision Pros is another layer of solving it as a challenge. But yeah.
Thank you very much. We have 2 questions. Yes?
What would you say?
Thank you.
Thank you. Question for you. What would you say is the next step now, technologically speaking, for this type of experiences? Is there something you guys are already working on? Sometimes something you would, from a personal point of view, like to include in these type of experiences? I guess so, but...
Yeah, definitely. We want to always improve and add new things, innovate in the way we can tell stories in this format. So next steps are always improving interactions and more generally the way we immerse people inside those stories. AI can play a big role in that. I'm not speaking about building the experience, but making the experience react to the audience. So being immersed through that can be a big next step for this kind of experience.
Thank you.
Very quickly. Thank you very much.
Hi. How can we? It's for Fabien. Sorry. How can we turn whatever experiences that you are building and creating in virtual reality to actual sites? Okay, so people can experience those events from the past and even see the sites that are in ruin to be there and experience even the fictionalized world. Is it possible, and then what do you suggest?
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. We would just need to. It depends on the device you are using, but for example, even with an Apple Vision, for example, you could be on site. You have to be tracked very precisely on site. So we have to think about a way to track the visitor, for example, near the wall of the fortress, and have the same position in the virtual space to overlap both the real and the virtual together, and that means that you could have the characters and at the right position on the walls and this kind of thing. So it's technically feasible already. It might pose some logistic problem on site, but yeah.
Thanks a lot. Unfortunately, the time is coming to an end. So hope that you enjoyed this session. So thanks Foteini, thanks Justyna, Fabien. Thanks to all to you present for your presence, engagement, and enthusiasm. I would like to extend a huge thank to all of our sponsors, especially our titanium sponsor. So Creative Europe Media, Snap, Hong Kong Digital Entertainment Association, Meta, and Niantic Special, as well as to our gold sponsor, Digital Wallonia, XR for Education, and our silver sponsor, AMD, Levono, Pico, Transmix, and Excurio.